for anyone that may have one or two things to say about the Soludo rubbish,
Soludo don't have
what he's playing out and how he has disgraced himself before we continue. And before then, let me just
your freedom.
Play this clip.
Remember what
so that we see who is educating him.
Cannot enter anybody's house to drag them out. Don't sit at home. Come out. We cannot do it. We will be infringing on their fundamental human rights. They have freedom of choice.
Thank you.
Ours is to make the environment conducive for those who want to come out and go about their businesses. We have a duty to protect them. Cannot enter anybody's house to drag them out. Don't sit at home. Come out. We cannot do it. We will be infringing on their fundamental human rights. They have freedom of choice. Ours is to make the environment conducive for those who want to come out and go about their businesses. We have a duty
open.
To protect them.
Will hear from us. In Biafra land, any market you open, you will hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. You think everything. Anybody, any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will hear from us.
Exactly. You know how many people Soludo died in the first attempt he made? You know. One woman came out to be crying now, to be telling the story how they forced the village head, the market head, to come out, to force people to not to sit at home, to come to market. They kidnap, they will mask Fulani jihadist terrorists, repented Boko Haram in uniform, will come and kidnap you and buy you, and nothing will happen. Soludo will not mince a word. Hallelujah. The video is all over. This woman is crying now, shouting, telling the world how the sister that married one of the Onitsha market head have been kidnapped since 2003. And till today, the first money they called for ransom, the village people contributed money, the Onitsha market head contributed money to pay for that man to come back. The man, they did not release him. Soluaga, Solufulani did not say anything. The video is everywhere. I don't need to play it here, but the woman's face will be showing you so that you go and see what is happening. You know here, mana unu ka na-egbu n'ọbọkwa mụnwa nọ na America maka ndị na-ede garbage kpọọ ya comment. Idecha ihe ị na-ede ịma na ọ bụ mụnwa bụ your problem. Nchọ mmechi ọnụ m egbughị unu gbute unu ebe 10,000 or 20,000 more unu egeghị ekunite n'ụla. Ekpere mbụ ka unu fọdụ.
They put this title on their name and you see them publish it maybe on their certificate or on their social media handle. They will be thinking as if that they have arrived, they have become one thing that somebody have not become in life. And most of these certificate, most of this title that they are bearing, majority, almost all of them get this title from Nigeria. A country that is never do well. A country that does not have education, but once they manage to buy this their certificate or to buy, they must abuse it. Soludo, shame unto you, our power belongs to Biafra. Soludo, shame unto you, our power belongs to Biafra. Soludo, shame unto you wherever you are. Shame, you are a disgrace, you are a useless man.
Thank you for sharing.
You are a stupid man to the core.
Power belongs to Biafra.
I don't know where they managed to bring out these useless people that they called governor in Southeast. However, this is what they call them, Southeast governors. Whenever I begin to think how do we come here? How do we get to this kind of set of useless people that they have given to say that these people are governors in Southeast. How did we get here?
Their certificate, like
these useless people are seeing the way the Northern Fulani are protecting their terrorists, Fulani terrorists or Boko Haram terrorists. So they are protecting them. They are not allowing any hand to touch these people. But these useless people, what is most important to them is to take over power. I know that this thing that Soludo is doing, I know who is engineering him to do what he's doing. It's Shetima. Shetima is the one engineering Soludo to do what he's doing. That is why you see them going to Shetima to kneel down before all of us see what is this guy named Kubana Chief Priest, the way he was kneeling down on. This is an evidence to tell you that these people in their secret place, had it been we did not see that one on social media, we wouldn't have known that these people are kneeling down. I have even seen where Hope Uzodinma was shining shoe to Tunumbu.
The same thing with Obi.
How much more Shetima? For some of us who do not know, Shetima have more power than Tunumbu in that office. Forget about all this useless Tunumbu parading himself. Shetima is the one controlling that government that all of us are seeing, that useless Nigeria.
Fulani terrorists.
These people has been shining shoe, Shetima shoe. These people has been bowing down on Shetima. Shetima is behind what Soludo is doing. And I know his aim and his objective, his plan of doing this is to make Southeast so that
they cannot succeed. Solara, shame unto you, all power belongs to Biafra. Soludo, shame unto you, all power belongs.
But he never knew that what he's doing is going to promote what we are doing. The reason why I sing that song to Soludo, shame unto you, is that definitely Soludo will be bowed down in shame. Like our tutor explained, that if Soludo now open the shop, he will be ashamed of himself. If he now says, okay, let's wait till Monday, and the people have spoken that Monday is sit at home, there will be no market on Monday. Nobody forced them. These are the decision, the will of the people.
Hey, the people.
Now,
Biafra.
After this Monday, if there is no market, we Soludo lock down the same market again for the next week, and like he claimed. We are going to, this is a very interesting movement that we are going to it. I want to use this opportunity to call all Biafrans, wherever you are in the homeland, you must stand strong. The message is that you must stand strong. We should not we should not be succoring ourselves to every situation we found ourselves.
No.
We should not be giving these people the leverages to manhandle us, to treat us, even in our own land. If we go to Yoruba, we will suffer. If we go to North, we will suffer. Even in our own land, we are still suffering.
Eh?
Nobody, you cry, nobody listening to you. You shout, nobody listening to you. How long are we going to continue living in this way? This is the message to our people.
Support your freedom.
You must stand strong.
Strong.
Let us just leave this oh, what can I eat, or what are my people? If we can survive COVID-19 over three months, we survived it, even without any help from this useless government of Nigeria. And we survived it. How much more now?
Oh, good one.
Biafran, stand strong.
Bam.
It is only those that is overcome that only those that are, how do I put it? Only those that are strong that overcomes. These are the message to you. We must continue. We must put Soludo and those of his agent to shame. We must let him know that a tree cannot make a forest.
Thank you for
And I want to use the opportunity. See this.
thank you.
What is this woman name?
Yeah,
But always.
What's up?
This minister of whatever. This our former leader's wife.
30 minutes. So
this woman, we must send a message, a very serious message to this woman. You has been biting more than you can chew. Bianco, no, you have been biting more than you can chew. Disease. You must desist now. The fight we are fighting, only you cannot be pocketing the money and they want us, every one of us, to keep silent. Dying in silence, we cannot continue to die in silence. We must take over our land and the time is now. Thank you very much. As I yield my mic here. I yield my mic.
You guys supposed to know who Soludo Chairman to
Ndewo. My co-host Onyenyere, one of Biafra land. I wanted to. There's a news update. There's a news update right now. The Nigerian terrorist government, the military has come out to say that the appearance of our commander, Gentle Diyawo, is AI. I will play. Let our original COS handle the mic first before I will play. Our CEO is the original. Ndewo, welcome, sir. You have the mic. When you finish, I'll play it.
Yes. Good morning, tutors. Our host.
Good morning, sir. Welcome.
Biafra. Good morning.
Biafra must be restored.
Our beloved co-host. All Biafrans here. I see veteran dragon.
Good evening from
Sister Stella, our senior citizen. Uncle Ben, our greetings from here. Emeka, my brother. Rage and Fury. Our sister Obi Chicago is live on TikTok. For those who have access to sharing TikTok or inviting friends who watch from TikTok, send them directly to our sister Obi Chicago's platform, where she is airing our program live on TikTok. Vincent and everyone who is here. HOD of the listener section. I saw you here, but for some reason I can't see you again. And everyone here, Senator, the Prince, everyone, I greet each and every one of you. Odogu, may your days all be long for standing strong and doing what you do best for Biafra. I extend my warm greetings to our defense forces and to the general Anambra people who are standing strong in making sure that they set the message straight. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here once again. I'm going to go straight into it. And of course, I appreciate all our leaders, both those incarcerated and our dear Prime Minister, Mazi NKERE. May your God, the God of Biafra, continue to expand your wisdom, continue to increase you in all things, so that the work you do for Biafra, you will never get tired in doing it. You continue to do it just like he has sent you to. So
our CSO, follow him on.
So I just want to go straight into the topic.
CSO.
The institutions that we have in Biafra land, we can't reclaim them if we are not in Biafra. The number one institution, the number one thing we must reclaim to be able to control every other institution, just like my sister said. Say the markets in the main market in Onitsha, they run a Biafran recognized institution where the marketers are the ones doing their thing. with a proper Biafran understanding, this whole case would be different. I don't even want to talk about a so-called professor who does not understand the rights of the people. You know, it's not that he doesn't understand it, but he feels he has grown in power that he can violate the rights of the people because it was Soludo's voice that, or Soludo made some speech previously. I think our Minister of Information played some of it yesterday, and there's some of it on the internet where he was talking as if he had sense. So it's not that he does not understand human rights. They all understand it. If you violate their own human rights, they will come after you. But for some reason, they grow in what they call power and they feel they can intimidate every other person. Why? Because the Nigerian system does not give you a right as a person. You who exist in the place called Nigeria, you who exist in the place you call Nigeria, is very, very simple. Nigeria is a business on its own, owned by the British government and the British people, with a sole interest to benefit the British people. So everything that happens in Nigeria will happen according to the way the British government wants it, according to the way they will it. If you open a business, you're expecting the business to work for you. You're expecting what comes off of this business to profit you, to benefit you. And if it entails using the police like they created, a lot of people don't know that the Nigerian police was never created to serve, rather to oppress the people. Right from its creation. So they use every available system to oppress the people to be in line with what they want. So Nigeria itself is a dented institution, not a country. Just like the founding fathers have always said. I hope everybody remember what they said. In case people forgot, I just want to remind people what they said. Ahmadu Bello said, since 1914, the British government has been trying to make Nigeria into one country. But the Nigerian people themselves are historically different in their backgrounds, in their religious beliefs and customs, and do not show themselves any sign of willingness to unite. Nigerian unity is only a British invention. This he said in 1914. Meanwhile, our own person from the Yoruba extract said, Nigeria is not a nation.
At all.
It is a mere geographical expression. There are no Nigerians in the sense as there are English, Welsh, or French. The word Nigeria is a mere distinctive appellation to distinguish those who live within the boundaries of Nigeria and those who do not. This he said in 1947. What did our Efule NNAMDI Azikiwe say? He said, it is better for us and many admirers abroad that we should disintegrate in peace and not in pieces. Should the politicians fail to heed this warning, then I will venture the prediction that the experience of the Democratic Republic of Congo will be a child's play if it ever comes to our turn to play such a tragic role. This he said in 1964. 3 years after what happened, the Nigerian state slaughtered over 5 million Biafrans in a quest to keep Nigeria as one, to keep the corrupt institution that the so-called founding fathers have made clear over 2 decades ago that they are not one and can never be one.
Never, never.
So killing Biafrans, they killed Biafrans based on a faulty institution.
Trump and Israel is watching. The cameras are.
There is no institution that can guarantee the safety of Biafrans, economically or otherwise, except Biafra. Why do I say this? The Iranian people have suffered the Islamic regime for a long time, and today the Iranians have stood up to fight against those who oppress them. The institution, the Islamic institution that has been killing their wives, their mothers, their children, forcing them to flee from their homeland. And how are they correcting this? By taking down that faulty, false institution. To reclaim our institution, to reclaim our lives, we must remove the institution that is causing the oppression against Biafrans. And that is the business called Nigeria.
Wham.
People call it country. That's fine.
Shithole.
For us to regain control of other institutions in our land, educational institution, and every institution that benefits citizens, we must remove the Nigerian institution from our land, from our territory.
Bam. Must. We are not.
That is where it starts. Yes, Soludo is not going to win. I want people to look at this from this way. You know, it is very possible that they pushed Soludo, the Nigerian so-called government pushed Soludo to do what he did. Maybe because they want the APC to take over Anambra State. And they know that he was going to fail. Do not forget that all these people claimed that the sit at home has ended. Just the same way they used $2.7 million to announce our lobbying efforts in Washington, D.C. They have used Soludo to announce to the world that our civil disobedience stands strong, in no matter what anybody says, in no matter what effort they have put in. I didn't want to mention these people, but I want people to remember that the so-called DOS sold
against Simon
our sit at home
because of
for 40 million naira. And Soludo bragged about it.
Are they still eating the money? Dago, I'm afraid I'm fighting.
They had an exchange where they sold our civil disobedience, the rights of the people, for 40 million naira.
Even ESN, they
and these people are the ones who fight for you. I just wanted to point out that. And in that same vein, I want to point out this evil that we are witnessing today. My sister and our host tutor played the voice of a supposed policeman who is talking about people's rights. I want people to remember that it was the police who was caught enforcing sit at home, killing pregnant women, killing Biafrans in the name that they are enforcing sit at home. I hope people still remember that. Those people were not vigilantes. They were Nigerian police force. Today, the police tells you that you have fundamental human rights. So maybe they cooked up a crazy one against Soludo. In his stupidity and foolishness, he thought he was going to sell. And he decided to come out to act as a commando, to speak for the Nigerian terrorist state. How many times has Soludo asked Anambra people, How many of your people did not open their shop because they were kidnapped? Because they were killed by the Udogachi. How many times has Soludo asked Anambra young men and women on our Osafia that those people that didn't come to market, was it Udogachi that crippled them? Do people know how many young men that has been crippled by Udogachi who are supposed to be in their different shops? Oh. Has Soludo ever spoken for them? Has Soludo ever come out to condemn the unrest, the massive kidnap that is going on in his state? No, but he's interested in people who decide not to open their shop to observe their own human rights, civil disobedience. Wambafo. Your time is up. Time Uyana Kwarapu Kwarapu. The only reason Wambafo is still in office is because our people are yet to understand what they are supposed to do. The main market we're talking about today, as a big hub, like our sister Tito said, can be even bigger in the sense that from the main market, creating industrial areas in Onisha, people from the main market can send markets to other African countries. You have a large market. It's not going to take you anything. All it will take you now is to avoid drinking that 2-3 bottles that you want to drink in the weekend and put that money in your liberation with Biafra Republic government in exile, to support the de facto government in homeland, support your defense forces. Doing this, you will reclaim every institution as a required, starting from reclaiming Biafra land. If you ever think that there's not going to be a war for us to get Biafra, you have to think again. And I want to tell you this. If we all know that there is war that is going to come, I want to ask you, who is going to fund your war? If the Nigerian terrorist state keeps taking taxes from you, keep taking resources from our land, and like Sheikh Gumi, the terrorists, said, that the bandits in their nickname, like our General Gentle God said, the Fulani jihadists and terrorists who are kidnapping and taking millions from your families, if they are making money, Gumi said that they can't stop banditry, they can't stop kidnapping because there is no other way they can fund their war machine. And I will tell you, in the last 2 months to 3 months, the terrorists have made a request of over 1.7 billion naira in ransoms,
and then
from the state government, from the Nigerian state. I can prove that to you from their printouts. You think they don't pay them this money? The different state governments pay them. The Zulu or whatever, Zulum in Medugri, he pays them. Erufai told you that the Nigerian terrorist state pays these people. All of this, including the over $9 billion that they make from the illegal mining of gold in the north that they use in funding the war. If they are generating all this money to fund a war that is going to be brought to your doorsteps, I want to ask Ndi Igbo, achọrọ m ịjụ my people a question. Ndị be anyị nọ na Anambra ka m na-ajụ, ndị be anyị nọ n'Enugu, old Anambra, old Ebonyi, and every part of Biafra land. Ana m ajụ unu, onye ga-eweta ego a ga-eji wee nụọ ọgụ ga-echekwa your family? Onye ka ọ dịrị iweta ego a ga-eji wee chekwa your family? Gị na ndị be gị, ụmụ gị na nne gị. Ọ dịrị gị nwa, ọ dịrị m. Ana m eme ike m. Veteran Dragon na-eme ike ya. Afam na-eme ike ya. Eunice na-eme ike ya. Stella na-eme ike ya. Uncle Ben Wabo na-eme ike ya. Rage and Fury, ọ na-agba ọbara ike ya. Ihu na-eme ike ya. Eze bi na Biafra na-eme ike ya. Onye nyere na-eme ike ya. Kedu ife ị na-eme iji wee kwado ihe a anyị na-eti mkpu ya si nso ụwa? Holy, 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 Nnamdi Kanu is another savior. Unu na-agụ kemgbe. Your savior is locked up in jail for doing nothing but speaking for you. Ndị mmadụ agbachisia nkịtị karịa ime ihe otu ihe a na-agwa unu kemgbe. A sị unu na ndị Fulani na-abịa, ha abịala ugbu a. Kedu ihe unu ga-eme? Anyị a ga-achịsa ụkwụ chịsa aka na-ele ka ebe gbuo gị? Egbube ndị be anyị enough. You know, according to our sisters' statistics, which I believe, since after the war in 1967, or after the genocidal war in 1967, I believe that over 10 million Biafrans have been killed in one way or the other, either through organ harvesting. And don't forget, very soon they will release NKERE to you guys to come and distract you. Because Peter Obi's distraction is not going to cut it in 2027. So they might release all the evil dogs that they can release out to you guys to come and distract you. If your savior is locked up, if your father is locked up, would you just go and sit back, or would you do something to see that your father is released?
My sister saying,
I believe you will do something.
Seeing you or hearing from you every day.
And even if they don't release your father, you will do everything to make sure that no lawyer there is safe while he is where he is, and you're still fighting to see that you bring him out. The same thing you will do for your child. That is what you're supposed to be doing now for your children, for their children, and for the generations to come. We all need to pitch in as much as we can.
Yes.
Ndị nọ n'ahịa Ọnịcha, ndị nọ n'Ariaria, ndị nọ n'Ogbete, ndị nọ na all the markets in Biafra land. It's time you rise up and support the liberation of Biafra. To reclaim the institution, the most important institution that will ensure that every other smaller institution is secured and safe from this jihad, is to reclaim Biafra. It is Biafra first for a reason. Dalon everyone, and I'll still be here. Tutor, thank you so much for this program. God give you strength to continue. Anabakwana no data. Dalon everyone.
Dalo, our original COS. Thank you so much for speaking to Biafrans in detail, and I believe that each of them have heard your submission and your advice and your encouragement. Thank you so much. God bless you, and we are happy to have you in our midst today. Thank you.
Go and support your.
So, Biafrans, please, if you are joining the space, kindly share the space. Before we go to the next session, I just want to thank God for what God has done.
So that you share.
And I'm repeating it, those of you that were sitting on the fence because you did not see our BDF coming out to, talk as usual. It is one of the strategic moves that we have upgraded our system to. Now, they have emerged and there is panic in the midst of the terrorist country called Nigeria. Let me quickly play the first press release and then we compare it to the one of today.
Now, the Joint Task Force Southeast Operation Kudoka. Troops of Operation Udoka sustained offensive posture throughout the week under review. Between 8th to 13th October, they conducted offensive operations and arrested a suspected IPOC PSA terrorist commander identified as Gentle, who was on troops wanted list along 8 other criminals in Owerri West and Maitoli local government areas of Imo State, as well as Izzi and Abochukwu local government area of Ebonyi State. Some weapons, ammunition, and vehicles were also recovered.
Now,
lies.
That was the update we had. But today,
I might go.
A few days now, I think since the day before yesterday, we saw our backbone, our shield. They are out to tell the world that they are not dead, they are still alive. And as I said, this could be one of the reasons that Soludo had to flex his muscle, thinking that we no more have people to shield us. And out of shame, even the man that is giving the press release, this Nigerian military man, is panicking. You could see the depression on his face. Let me play what he said so that we can, those of you that are still believing in Nigeria, Nigeria is a scam. You see, carrying propaganda. But when you come here, you get verified information. Let me play so that you listen to what he said today.
The official report on the existence of that video. However, what I can say is that in this current dispensation of AI, artificial intelligence, it is possible to create anything just to destabilize and cause panic within the society.
He said that the video of our commander, Gentle the Yahoo, is a creation from AI. That is not even my problem. You see, when you don't value what you have, an outsider will value what you have. He said what? That video is creating panic. That is the power of our defense.
Yes.
That when they speak, especially that one that they also added up yesterday, where they were gallivanting with our Igwe Putuzo, all of them celebrating and, proclaiming to the world with prayers that they are still alive. That one added another shock to the Nigerian military government. Why am I saying it? Because I want to connect the next section for you to know that if we don't come together and fund our security, Turkey have colluded with the Nigerian terrorist government to sell weapons to them. Musa is the one that signed it. That is the next section I want to go now. Our defense, our security men and women who are sacrificing their lives have come out, and Nigeria now is in panic. Let me just take it back again. Listen.
Is panicking.
Because panic within the society. Not panic within the society. Stabilize. Just to destabilize.
First of all, to destabilize. Because they thought that they've ended them with poison. And they were very comfortable. And then they pushed out Soludo and all their, group. Go and kill Biafrans. They no more have people to shield them. We have poisoned all of them. So he said they have made the video AI. It is not AI. The military man, if you are listening to me, or your media personnel, he said that is not AI. It is AI. Gentle the Yahoo live. He even touched his beard for you to see that he is alive. And he testified that they were all poisoned.
Yes.
But here you are. Because you know that your terrorists cannot match with what we have. You say they have come out, they've made the video to destabilize. At the name of Biafra, a de facto government, and in the name of our defense, you are already panicking. Let me play.
And cause panic within the society.
Their emergence have caused panic. To them, not the society, because our defense, they are not terrorists. They know that that panic that they have created is because their team are all made up of terrorists, and they cannot stand our defense with the little resources that we have. Biafrans, me and you have to come together. The same speech was made by Patrick Smith when he said that our lobbyists are doing what? They are effectively, extremely effective. That was the word he used to narrate and evaluate the work of our lobbyists. The Biafra Republic government in exile. He said we have lots of sway, meaning that we have control Washington, D.C. We have the power in Washington, D.C. We have penetrated Washington, D.C. That was the word he used to describe the effect of our lobbyists in Washington, D.C. And he said that we are very, very serious because why? We have aligned with the Republican and we are also financier, that is our lobbyist, unquote. This military man is coming out today to tell you the importance and the effectiveness and the efficacy of our defense. They have come out and he said they are creating panic. Who are those that are panicking? Not Biafrans. It is them because they cannot match our defense. We can do more for them to panic. After this man, now you see Musa will come out. Let me play.
Zoo is panicking.
Notwithstanding, as you said now, we'll initiate necessary action with the relevant security agencies to confirm if it is true that he's back.
So they will now send security agency to confirm. How do you think they will confirm? By sending their terrorists to their camp. That is the confirmation they want to see. If they will be engaged, and then they will know that they are back. Because they have received weapons from Turkey.
They want to go.
So they will now do a test run with their terrorists and our defense. Now, me and you, what are we supposed to do? So that our defense will be able to engage them. Look at the plans that they have.
Support your friend.
They cannot come to social media and verify if the video is authentic or not. It has to be foot on ground. Combat. So that they now test and see. Also, if they can, our own defense can be defeated. That is the test he's talking about, not social media. Because that is the only way security personnel can verify if truly they are alive. Because they don't believe. And also the same way, this is just a propaganda news or briefing for them to cover their shame. Because there is no way the whole world have seen that our defense were lively. They are out there touching each other to see that this is not AI. And it's coming out to say that it is possible AI video that they have created to do what? Destabilize and create panic in the society.
Not AI.
Let me continue to so finish.
We are stopping